What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to a couple of subscribers for showing love to Too Raw for TV. Shout out to the brother Zach Hankins for a donation to the channel via the Cash App. Salute to you, brother, for showing love once again to Too Raw for TV. I also want to give a shout out to the brother Pierre P with a $25 Cash App donation. He says, Merry Christmas, Too Raw. Merry Christmas to you too, brother. And to all of you listening to this video, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever applies. Hope you have a good one. Shout out to the brother Larry Wright for the $25 donation via the Cash App. He says, rest in peace, LB. This one caught me off guard. Yeah, it caught all of us off guard, man. His passing came as a complete and total shock. It was just so random because there was no indication, nothing like that was gonna happen. None. This goes to show you that, our days are not promised to anybody, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm still reeling from that myself, man. We all going to miss his presence in the LDBC. So, ESPN, aka Bspn, is really pushing this Jimmy Butler Phoenix Suns super team nonsense, okay? Now, look, there's some realness to this. Bradley Beal almost always pops up in these types of trade rumors / discussions. We saw that for most of his tenure with the Washington Wizards, saying, oh, he was wasting his time with the Wizards organization. This guy is, he put up 25, 30 points a night, blah, 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 yakety schmackety. And then, ultimately, he was traded, okay? He was actually traded, and now they're doing the same thing again in Phoenix, okay? Now, another thing people got to look at, too, is the new owner of the Phoenix Suns, I think it's SBO. He has let it be known. That he wants to win. That's pretty much what he was on when he took over the club. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got rid of Monty Williams. That's why he pretty much blew the club up when he got the ownership of the organization. He wanted to go in a certain direction, and he doesn't mind paying the luxury tax as far as excessive contracts is concerned, because he wants to build a winner. And I look at the money. Essentially, both players, Jimmy Butler and Bradley Beal, make about $50 million a year. Okay, I think Bradley Beal's at 50 and Butler's around 49. So the monies match up. So I was wrong in that in my last video. I thought for some reason Jimmy Butler made less money. Now I do know Bradley Beal has shown no interest in being traded, okay, or even acquiescing to a trade, because we got to remember he has a no trade clause in his contract. He has a no trade clause in his contract. So, that could be a big obstacle in any Jimmy Butler trade. But I do believe that if the organization came to him and put pressure on him, or whatever the case may be, I'm pretty sure that he would push the button on that. I mean, nobody want to be somewhere that they're not, or they feel like they're not wanted. You know what I'm saying? But Jimmy, according to the reports, wants out. The Phoenix Suns have not performed to the level that people expected them to be at. And to be honest with you, I think KD don't get enough smoke for that. Because remember, back in 2019, when it pretty much appeared that KD had ran out his welcome in Golden State, not because of lack of success, but because of the friction that was occurring between KD and, if I remember correctly, the front office, and to a certain extent, a great extent, Draymond Donkey Green. It looked like his time there was going to be coming to an end. But I remember Bspn was pushing this angle that he needs to go east. He needs to go to the Wizards. He needs to go to New York. He needs to go to, matter of fact, I believe Stephen A. Smith was really pushing that one. Go to New York or whatever the case may be and show that you can lead a team, because all you've really done is show that you can win on super teams. You got to prove that you can win, lead a team to victory on your own, because all you did was go to Steph Curry team and ride his coattails to a championship, even though that's very inaccurate considering that. And I didn't like the move myself, but Steph Curry deserves some smoke for that too, because he basically let KD take over the goddamn team while he be a sidekick. But anyway, they say he need to prove that he can win. So he did leave, right? Although that really was just an opening for LeBron and the media, because they were, of course, at the same time pursuing Anthony Davis, who ultimately did go to LA, and they wanted the role for a title to be less strenuous, because that guy don't want no obstacles. He want everything easy. So they broke up that Warriors team. KD did go east, but he went to Brooklyn, but that didn't work out. That was a failure. He never got past the second round. Ultimately, he got traded to the Phoenix Suns, which he demanded a trade, and that hasn't worked out to the degree that people thought it would. Now they're trying to make another move. Now they're trying to trade Bradley Beal, allegedly. Or at least they pushing it. At BSPN, they pushing a Bradley Beal for playoff Jimmy Butler trade. Now, I've said before, in theory, I do think that would work, right? But let me tell you something. If Jimmy Butler goes to Phoenix and leads them even just to an NBA Finals appearance, even if KD got the superior stats and all that, right? At the end of the day, bro, that's gonna be real damning on KD's part, bro. That's why you can't always just look at stats and championships, because at the end of the day, if that were to occur, that would mean KD left a team, his squad, the Thunder, to go play with Golden State and play on I ain't gonna say the easy team, but even play on a super duper team, a team that already won 73 games. And then, you know what I'm saying, after failing to lead a team in Brooklyn and Phoenix, then you get playoff Jimmy Butler to join you in Phoenix, and then you go to a finals. Let alone let them win a championship. But look, this is what BSPN wants. They don't want to talk about real basketball. That's why they don't talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. That's why they don't talk about the Charlotte Hornets. I get those are small market teams, man. But man, can you at least do a segment talking about these motherfuckers? All you do is talk about the same teams, the Lakers or the Warriors. Maybe a little bit about the Boston Celtics. That's about it. I really don't hear them talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Last I checked, Cleveland is 25-4. At least last time I checked. Maybe they're even better than that now. Why not talk about them? Why not talk about the Houston Rockets, the resurgent Houston Rockets, and Ime Udoka doing a hell of a job down there? I don't really hear them talking about that. All I hear about is the Lakers. That's pretty much the main team I hear, even though since the bubble, every year they've been mediocre. But yeah, man. BSPN is one of the big problems, man. They're one of the big problems as to why the NBA product is deteriorating. They're part of the problem. I mean, damn, like that's what I was talking about before. Like, how can you be a fan of? They talk about like how guys, people aren't really fans of franchises. Well, how can you be? Because it seems like every 2 or 3 years, these guys are just moving around. I get players get traded, but like, damn, you have to constantly keep readjusting to new teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's terrible, man. Like, that's the new thing now. Like, if things don't work out, then all of a sudden, you just push to be traded. You push to be traded. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, man. We'll see what happens, But at the end of the day, when you look at the Phoenix Suns, those guys are pretenders. They are, you know what I'm saying? They're pretenders, What the hell has Devin Booker done? Kevin Durant is, he has 2 championships, man, but outside of being on that team, what has he done? Bradley Beal was in Washington 2 years. 10 years. I think he was in Washington like almost 10 years. What has he done? At least Jimmy Butler has shown a proclivity to elevate teams that he's on, I just wish that he played at a higher level during the regular season, because it seemed like he's on that Robert Horry shit where he kind of coasts during the regular season and then only gets motivated to play at his peak level in the playoffs. But anyway, we'll see what happens, man. Tell me what you guys think.
Cornmeal.